Are you following the right habits every day so you reach your goals every single week? Keep watching to learn how to really track progress for lasting success and how your daily habits add up to help you reach your goal more quickly. Now, if you commonly sabotage your keto plan, there's two big aspects you need to work on when it comes to staying on track with keto long term. Once you get the basics of keto down, that it's basically just a real food plan where you keep carbs low and eat the majority of your calories from fat with a moderate level of protein thrown in, achieving the success you want on keto can really be as simple as getting your mindset right and then practicing the daily habits that will help you achieve your goal. There's a mindset transformation we talked about during the last keto challenge. And since my challengers lost 247 pounds in only 3 weeks, I am going to say following the strategies that they learned during the challenge, including these mindset shifts, worked together to add up some pretty big success stories. This mindset transformation starts with the TFAR model. And this model talks about how the thoughts that you have turn into your reality. This is a great model to follow to keep your plan on track long term, and I want you to take full advantage of it. So I put together a simple worksheet that you can follow along with that shows you how what you think is what creates your weight loss story, whether you become another keto success story or someone who still struggles with yo-yoing weight. If you want that worksheet, just drop a comment below and I'll send it right to your messenger. Okay, so TFAR stands for thoughts, feelings, actions, and results. The basic premise is you have a thought, and that thought leads to how you feel. The feeling that you have leads to the action you take, and the action you take leads to your results. So basically, the thoughts cause the feelings, which makes up your mindset, and your mindset will lead to the actions you take, which make up your daily habits. And whatever your daily habits are, that's what will lead to your results. So if you're not getting the results that you want on keto, instead of focusing solely on macros or the amount of calories that you're eating or even how active you are, start at the beginning with your mindset and then look at the daily actions you're taking. Are your daily habits even aligned with the goals that you hope to achieve? You know what you need to do for success on keto. We already talked about ditching that all or nothing mindset so you quit sabotaging your plan. And now let's talk about daily habits and how you should monitor these habits to ensure consistent results on keto. Some of the daily habits we teach our Keto Decoded members beyond the basics, like the macros to include, are also lifestyle factors like getting enough sleep, keeping stress low, staying active in all the right ways, and making sure you plan ahead, and more. In fact, there is a detailed monthly goal tracker that I put together for our members so that they can really cement these habits that lead to their weekly losses on the scale. And of course, we want to look at the bigger picture, which is actually month-to-month progress. You may have already learned the hard way that the scale is a big fat liar. Only tracking your progress by hopping on the scale once each week is a really bad habit that will eventually lead most people to failure. If you feel like you worked so hard all week and then you jump on the scale, but that big, fat, lying scale doesn't tell you what you want to hear, then your mindset will tank because you instantly feel like you worked so hard and you've got nothing to show for it. So that's why our members use a monthly goal tracker. We teach them to monitor their daily habits over the course of each month, since weight loss doesn't typically happen on a daily or, let's face it, usually not even a weekly basis. Even though we all want results tomorrow, that's just not how weight loss works. Scale results will always ebb and flow, and getting the results you really want takes patience. The actions of looking at your results each day and then giving up after a week or two because you trusted a big fat lying scale will always lead back to that negative mindset shift. Then the thoughts, feelings, action, result cycle starts over, only now you're starting in a less than desirable place with your thoughts, which means you won't have the proper feelings that will lead to the necessary actions to get the results you want. Tracking all of the habits that will help you succeed on a daily basis, and then analyzing the work you put in each month is really how to get consistent results month after month. And while perhaps this maybe sounds time-consuming or tedious, I actually use my own monthly goal tracker, and it really takes less than 10 minutes each morning to think about what I did the day before, and then I take a minute to think about how I can improve today so I keep working towards my ultimate goal by breaking it down more on a day-to-day basis. If you're still only using a weekly weigh-in to assess your results, try the approach we use with our members where you monitor what you do to succeed each day. So when it's your time to set your next monthly goal tracker, you're even closer to reaching your ultimate goal. If you're ready to brainstorm habits that you can add to your own monthly goal tracker beyond what we've already talked about, and you haven't checked out my free guide yet, you are missing out on the 5 biggest habits that I personally follow to lose 100 pounds. And these happen to be the same habits that I still use to maintain that loss more than 3 years later. This is the first time that I've ever lost such a big amount, and it's definitely the first time I've ever kept up any weight loss long term. So these are the habits that you'll want to add to your daily lifestyle to get lasting results. You can get that guide at eatingfatisthenewskinny.com/free guide. Okay, before we finish this video, let's quickly review the TFAR model so you can create the daily habits that you can follow for long-term success. Remember, your success depends on the mindset you start with. The thoughts you think lead to the feelings you have, which lead to the actions you take, and then to the results that you get. So make sure you start with the proper mindset and work on forming the right daily habits to get the weight loss results you want. Since the TFAR cycle is so important in helping you reach your goal, remember, I put together that TFAR worksheet to help all of this really sink in and make more sense. If you want a copy of the worksheet, just let me know in the comments and I will send it right over. And one last thing before I go, I know a lot of our Keto Decoded members actually watch this weekly live video as well, so I wanted to let you know to watch out for my video and our private support group for our next monthly Mindset Mastery discussion. We are going to chat about the biggest habits that I added to my day that made all of the other habits it took to get to my final goal just fall into place with ease. And this helped me reach my goal for the first time ever. Okay, I will be back here next week to chat more fat so you too can live a successful keto lifestyle of your